What is up, guys? It's your boy Camran, and today we are doing something absolutely insane. I'm talking next level crazy. We're talking about the kind of stuff you only dream about because it's probably way too dangerous to try in real life. First things first, I just bought a whole freaking train. And no, I'm not talking about some miniature model train set. This is a full-on multi-ton locomotive, and we're sending it full speed into that giant pit over there. Yeah, you heard me right, it's gonna be epic. But hold on, because that's not all. We're also crashing countless cars, blowing up thousands of sticks of real dynamite, like the kind that makes your heart skip a beat, and even putting 10 jet engines on a car. You guys know I love pushing the limits, and today we're breaking all of them, just to show you the most insane experiments of all time. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get this crazy train wreck started. Alright guys, you know how much I love fireworks, right? I mean, who doesn't love the thrill of watching those colorful explosions light up the night sky? It's like magic, but with a bang. There's just something so satisfying about that big, bright explosion. The way the colors burst and spread out, it's like a painting in the sky. But today, we're taking our love for pyrotechnics to a whole new level. We're not just talking about a few fireworks here and there, we're talking about an entire house filled with them. We're talking about filling an entire house with over 100,000 fireworks. Can you even imagine that? It's going to be absolutely insane.
Now, before you even think about trying this at home, let me be crystal clear. Do not try this at home. This is incredibly dangerous, and we're taking every precaution to make sure it's done safely. Let me be crystal clear. Do not try this at home. This is incredibly dangerous, and we've got a whole team of professionals handling the explosives, and making sure everything is as safe as it possibly can be. These guys know what they're doing, and they're taking every precaution and making sure everything is as safe as it possibly can be. Safety is our #1 priority here, and we want to make sure everyone stays safe while we have some explosive fun.
We're talking about enough firepower to light up the night sky for hours. We've got rockets, Roman candles, firecrackers, and so much more. It's going to be a fireworks extravaganza like you've never seen before. You name it, we got it. Every type of firework you can think of is packed into this house, ready to create the most epic display ever.
We're talking about a symphony of explosions, a cacophony of colors and sounds that will leave you in awe. It's going to be a visual and auditory masterpiece. A visual masterpiece of fire and light. Imagine the most beautiful fireworks display you've ever seen, and then multiply that by 100. That's what we're aiming for.
But here's the catch, we're not just setting these fireworks off willy-nilly. There's a method to our madness, and we're actually using them to conduct a little experiment. We want to see if it's even possible to survive inside a house when this much explosive power goes off. It's a crazy idea, but that's what makes it so exciting. We want to see if it's even possible to survive inside a house when this much explosive power goes off. Will the structure hold? Will anything inside be left intact? These are the questions we're looking to answer.
Now, obviously, we're not going to put any real people in harm's way. That would be insane. Instead, each of my boys here has hidden a crash test dummy somewhere inside the house. These dummies are going to be our stand-ins, and we're going to see how they fare in the explosion. We're talking about those super realistic ones, the kind they use in actual car crash simulations. These dummies are designed to withstand a lot, but will they survive this? The kind they use in actual car crash simulations. These dummies are designed to withstand a lot, but will they survive this? It's going to be a true test of their durability.
We're going to rig the entire house to blow, step back to a safe distance, and then hit that detonator. The anticipation is killing me, and I can't wait to see what happens. Step back to a safe distance, and then hit that detonator. The anticipation is killing me, and I can't wait to see what happens. Will the house be completely obliterated? Will any of the dummies survive, and then hit that detonator? The question is, will any of the dummies survive the blast? Will they be blown to smithereens? Or will there be anything left of them at all? The question is, will any of the dummies survive the blast? Will they be blown to smithereens? Or will there be anything left of them at all? These are the questions that make this experiment so thrilling. Will they be blown to smithereens? Will there be anything left of them at all? I honestly have no idea what's going to happen, but that's what makes this so exciting. Will there be anything left of them at all? I honestly have no idea what's going to happen, but that's what makes this so exciting. This is the kind of crazy experiment that keeps you on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen, but that's what makes this so exciting. This is the kind of crazy experiment that keeps you on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next. But that's what makes this so exciting. This is the kind of crazy experiment that keeps you on the edge of your seat, wondering what's going to happen next. So stay tuned, because things are about to get explosively awesome. This is the kind of crazy experiment that keeps you on the edge of your seat, wondering what's going to happen next. So stay tuned, because things are about to get explosively awesome, wondering what's going to happen next. So stay tuned, because things are about to get explosively awesome. You won't want to miss a second of this epic experiment. So stay tuned, because things are about to get explosively awesome. You won't want to miss a second of this epic experiment. Get ready for the most insane fireworks display you've ever seen. Alright guys, for our next insane challenge, we're pitting raw power against, well, more raw power. This is not just any ordinary contest, it's a spectacle of might and muscle, a true test of engineering marvels and sheer force. We've got a real-deal military tank on one side, a beast of a machine designed for the battlefield, and 2 school buses chained together on the other, representing the everyday heroes of our school days. And no, this isn't just some friendly little competition, this is a high-stakes showdown where only the strongest will prevail. This is a tug-of-war for the ages, with the loser getting dragged straight into that giant pit over there. The tension is palpable, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
Now I know what you're thinking. Camran, a tank versus 2 school buses? How could this possibly be a fair fight? That's not even a fair fight. The tank is a juggernaut, a symbol of military might and technological prowess. And you know what? You're probably right. On paper it seems like a no-brainer. This thing is built for war, with armor plating and enough horsepower to pull a small planet. It's a mechanical monster, designed to conquer and dominate.
But hey, that's what makes this interesting, right? The unpredictability, the sheer audacity of the challenge. Can the combined might of 2 school buses, packed full of childhood memories and the lingering scent of stale PB&J sandwiches, possibly stand a chance against this metal behemoth? These buses are more than just vehicles. They're icons of our youth. It's a David versus Goliath scenario, where the underdog buses are up against a seemingly invincible opponent.
Of course, safety is our #1 priority, so we won't have any actual people inside the vehicles. We want to ensure that this epic battle is thrilling yet safe. Instead, we're going to rig them up with some heavy-duty cables and let them duke it out. The setup is meticulous, ensuring that both sides have a fair shot at victory.
It's going to be a clash of titans, a battle for the ages. The ground will shake, and the air will be filled with the roar of engines and the cheers of the crowd. Will the tank make mincemeat of those buses, dragging them to their doom without breaking a sweat? The sheer power of the tank is awe-inspiring, or will the underdog buses pull off the upset of the century? Can they muster the strength and resilience to defy the odds?
I'm honestly on the edge of my seat here, guys. The anticipation is killing me, and I can't wait to see how this unfolds. This is going to be epic. The excitement is electric, and the crowd is ready for a showdown they'll never forget. So make sure you stick around to find out who will reign supreme in this ultimate showdown of strength and sheer brute force. This is a contest that will go down in history, a true testament to the power of human ingenuity and determination. Alright guys, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. We've been building up to this for weeks, and the anticipation has been absolutely electric. Everyone's been talking about it, and now it's time to see if it lives up to the hype.
It's time to send this train to its final destination, that giant pit of doom over there. We've got everything set up perfectly, and the train is on its way. The sheer size of that pit is intimidating, and the thought of the train plunging into it is both thrilling and terrifying.
We've spent all day prepping for this, and let me tell you, it's been absolutely insane. The amount of work that goes into something like this is staggering. From setting up the cameras to ensuring everyone's safety, it's been a massive team effort.
We've had explosions, crashes, near-death experiences, and enough excitement to last a lifetime. Each moment has been a roller coaster of emotions, and it's all been leading up to this grand finale.
But now, it all comes down to this. The tension in the air is palpable, and you can feel the excitement building. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, waiting for the big moment. We've got the train all fueled up and ready to go. The engineers have done their final checks, and everything is in place. This train is a beast, and it's ready to meet its fate. The engine's roaring, the wheels are churning, and there's a thick cloud of smoke billowing out of the smokestack. It's a sight to behold, and you can almost feel the power of the train as it prepares to take off.
This thing is a runaway train, literally. Once it starts moving, there's no stopping it. The sheer force and momentum are incredible, and it's heading straight for that pit.
We've cleared the area, set up all the cameras, and now we're just waiting for the signal to let this bad boy loose. Every angle is covered, and we're ready to capture every moment of this epic event.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Chris, why would you buy a perfectly good train just to destroy it? It's a valid question, and one that deserves a good answer. And you know what? That's a fair question. But sometimes, you have to do something crazy to create something unforgettable.
But the answer is simple, because it's awesome. There's something about the sheer spectacle of it all that captures the imagination. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event that people will be talking about for years.
There's something so satisfying about watching a massive object like this meet its demise in such a spectacular fashion. The slow-motion crash, the debris flying everywhere, it's a visual feast.
It's like something out of an action movie, only this is real life. The stakes are real, the danger is real, and the excitement is off the charts.
Plus, it's not every day you get to witness a train crash into a giant pit. It's a rare and unique experience that you won't find anywhere else.
I mean, when are you ever going to see that again? It's a moment that will be etched in our memories forever.
So, where would you guys sit if you were on this train? Would you be brave enough to sit in the front, or would you play it safe and sit in the back? Would you brave it out in the front car, feeling the full force of the impact? The front car is where the action is, and it's not for the faint of heart. Or would you hide out in the back, hoping for a slightly less bumpy ride? The back might be safer, but you'll miss out on the full experience. Let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts and see where you would choose to sit. This is going to be epic.
First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually...
Well, there you have it, folks. Another day, another insane adventure in the books. Train versus pit, and the pit won. That was absolutely epic. I hope you enjoyed watching all the crazy stuff we got up to today. From fireworks to tanks to jet-powered cars, we really did push the limits of what's possible. But before we go, we gotta end things with a bang, right? Let's set off one final explosion just for good measure.